Hello? Test. Okay, yeah, El Crapo muting my mic again. That's nice. So, yeah, I just did all that rambling for nothing. Why is there no mute indicator on the Stream Deck for whenever your microphone is muted through it? The device is over $100, by the way, and it does that. So, that's always fun. As I was saying, welcome to tonight's stream. And, yeah, I haven't done this in a thick minute, which is stream daily races. Even though I did stream GT7 the other day, I did not do any of the dailies because Fuji scares me, and Race A was just a DR/SR nightmare, and Race B was just Group 4 at Abu Dhabi, which didn't really interest me. But this time around, the Nürburgring definitely does interest me, even though it is Group 4s. And I have chosen the Supra because I guess it's just like an okay car to use, but the downside is that wheel spin in second gear. So, yeah, this car makes like a little over 300 horsepower, and it slides on corner exits if you mash the throttle, which I'm not a fan of. I have a heavy foot, so I like mashing the throttle out of corners. And, yeah, throttle control, ain't nobody got time for that. But I'm going to put one more lap down and see if we can hop into a daily here. I don't know when the next one starts, but we might actually just have more time to put an even better lap down instead. That was a really sad lap, by the way. At 9:05, people are doing, like, 850s. Low 850s, mostly. Quite pathetic. But I actually haven't driven this car in quite a while, like maybe 2 years or so. Citroen, my only problem with the Citroen is I really don't like the way it looks, so I just never really batted an eye to it, even though it probably does drive really good, and that was horrible, by the way. But I actually haven't driven the Group 4 version ever, I don't think. Thought about, my second choice was the 458, but that seems to be the meta car, and I don't want to just do, like, the same old. And surprisingly, the M4 was in the #1 spot. I think that was a Wind who actually did that, which he is a great driver, but the M4 out of everything, that's kind of surprising, because I'm pretty sure that used to be like the worst Group 4 car out of everything. And I'm already 1.4 seconds down on my bad lap. Or would it be up on my bad lap? I don't know. Terminology. I think I saw the Mazda up there in the leaderboards, but wrong wheel drive. Doesn't really suit my style. I actually thought about using the Cayman GT4. I think that was like one of my favorite ones that I've driven. But the only time I've ever actually driven it was like offline in arcade mode wherever the servers are down. So I actually don't know how it feels under BOP, but it probably, I guess, would be a little bit better under BOP, driving-wise. Also, this car doesn't like the curbs either. Now, am I? I am fairly decent. I mean, today was Monday, and it was probably on record for being one of the worst Mondays of the entire year for me. Not because anything bad happened, it was just annoying in many aspects. Work, mainly. But there is some good news, and that is tomorrow I am getting some new gear, which is why it says today is my last day with the DD Pro in the title. Because the other day, I impulse ordered a bunch of shit, and I'm kind of excited for it. And this was probably the only time I could order it because it's on a pretty good sale right now. And to get to the point, I ordered a DD Extreme. Well, it's not the McLaren GT3 wheel anymore. It's just a GT3 wheel from Fanatec. And the Club Sport Universal Hub. The one that I was pissed off about being $500 retail, but the other day when I was looking at it, I realized the entire time I was looking at the one with the QR2 Pro. So that brought up the price by about $60. And then there was a sale on top of it as well, so the price that I paid for just the regular QR2 version was I think it was like $370, which is still kind of steep, but I like the fact that I'd be able to use any wheel rim with it, so that would be nice to have. And I was really torn on getting either the Formula wheel or the GT3 wheel, but I just settled on the GT3 for now. I'll probably get the Formula one later on. I think the Formula one wheel is like, it seems a little too small for me, like too narrow. It's probably about the size of this one that I'm using right now, the Gran Turismo wheel, which I'd like something just like has a little bit more radius to it. But I don't like the fact that it is, I don't know what the right word to say is for the paddles, but you can't click both paddles at the same time. So if you pull a paddle on one side, it'll lift on the other side as well. So I don't know if I like that part of it, but I think I'll just get used to it. And it's really cheap too. It was only like $230, so in comparison to everything else that feels like a steal, but it's still $230 after all. Sim racing is a expensive hobby. One that I am looking to get a little bit more serious in over time, so my spending philosophy has changed quite a bit over the years. Basically, if it's something that I use a lot, then I will put the money into it. Like my phone, for example. I just went all out and bought the best iPhone because I use it all the time, like 8 hours a day plus. Same with my PC. I use my PC all the time, so I spent a lot of money on it. But if I don't use it a lot, then I just try to save a little bit of money on it here and there. Of course, I'm pretty sure most people spend or save that way anyways, but regardless, I think over time it's obviously going to pay off itself through the channel and making content of it and stuff like that, so it is a little bit late whenever it comes to like making review videos, because usually people are buying gear around this time of the year, and by the time I get it and by the time I make a review video, the sales will pretty much already be over. And besides, there's like hundreds of other videos of reviewing the same exact stuff anyways. So who am I to make the 201st video about it? But yeah, I'm definitely going to grind some dailies. It's going to be an uphill battle as far as like viewership goes. Of course, like a big part of YouTube is having fun doing it, but I'm also focused on like making the channel successful at the same time, and I know exactly why the views are down. It's because I went months uploading the Gran Turismo 4 Let's Play and just focusing on that, which didn't get a lot of attention, and now YouTube has kind of like put my channel on the back burner, so to speak, so I kind of gotta like fight my way back into it. But I think if I start doing a lot of dailies, make some videos of daily races, and shorts are definitely going to help too. Like some crazy moments or overtakes or dirty driving and stuff like that. Basically all the same stuff everybody else does. Then, it'll get the ball rolling again. Also, I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can get queued up. Because the next race might start in 5 minutes. I don't know. Yeah, it definitely is struggling quite a bit viewership-wise. And it looks like I have time to put one more lap down. And it is because like this game has been out for almost 4 years now. And even Spec 3 and the Power Pack, I don't think it really brought that much life back into the game. It probably did for a couple days, like every other update does, but I think everybody has... Actually, I don't even know what they've moved on to, really. Unless, like, most of the more hardcore Gran Turismo players have finally moved on to, like, iRacing, LMU, or something like that. I don't think there's a lot of new players coming into the game right now. That, and also the fact that the competition is definitely fierce these days, because I remember, like, even a year ago, there was, like, at least I haven't discovered, like, a whole lot of, like, consistent streamers or YouTubers or anything posting Gran Turismo 7, but now it's like I find a new channel almost every week. And, some streams are getting consistently, like, over 500 viewers. So I feel like everything has a limited audience, and I think like the top dogs have definitely well established their viewer base. I still want to get better at this, though. I want to get better at GT7. I want to get into some kind of, like, hardcore sim, like LMU, maybe iRacing, but it's kind of out of my pay grade right now. And probably not AC Evo. I don't know. I'm not really big into GT3s. TBH. But it's just so expensive. But I will have a way better setup now with the DD Extreme. I need to get good pedals, though. I still have, like, CSL pedals. Without a load cell, by the way, so that's going to be the next upgrade on the list. I'll be that one guy with that one saying, all the gear, no idea. That'll be me, pretty much. If I'm gonna do a Gran Turismo 5 Let's Play, I mean, any kind of playthrough is going to kill the channel even harder, because that genre of content just does not work these days. And, the main reason why I'm restarting GT7 is just for the fact that I want to re-experience this game after all the updates and patches, like, from the very beginning, and see how it is. And then, like, at the end of the series, there'll be, like, a big video at the end of it. And then it will probably be, like, my official review of the whole game entirely, because I can't review the game in its current state now, because I did everything in 2022. And as the updates came out, I bought all the cars with each update, but I haven't like done all the events. I think I only have like 54% of the single player events done. And I haven't even finished the human comedy missions either. But I still want to just like do it all over again and see what it's like. But like a general Let's Play or But yeah, like a general Let's Play or casual playthrough, it's just not going to be successful on YouTube no matter what. What is successful on YouTube, though, is the videos that come after it, highlighting the entire thing. Mainly like those Gran Turismo 7, not GT7, Gran Turismo 4 videos. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen them popping around, or popping up everywhere. Can you beat GT4 with blank? Those videos definitely exploded on YouTube in the past couple years. And you can't really do anything like that with GT7, I don't think, but regardless. It's those big videos after the playthrough is done, that's what does well. Not so much the playthrough or Let's Play itself. So that's like the ultimate goal of the series. And I am planning on making one of those types of videos for my GT4 Let's Play. Just like recapping over the entire thing. But there's like a lot of parts of the Let's Play that I've forgotten about, or like it's been so many years and I don't even remember like what was going on in some of them. So I'm going to have to spend like a couple hours just going back and like watching bits and pieces of old videos. And then like put together a timeline for that. Oh, your comment got held. It's really hard to read the chat too, so yeah, like my phone is quite far away. I know for sure this lap is slower than my current lap record, which is pathetic. But I think my race pace will be way better. I need to stop looking at chat mid-corner. What is wrong with me? That's another thing. I need to get a monitor, like, right in my POV, so I don't have to, like, look down like this. And do y'all ever have that happen, too, where you look to the side and then you start steering in that direction? That's what's happening with me. Alright, well, this lap is just ruined, so... Hence why I need to get some coaching of some sorts. I think some collabs may or may not be in the future. In regards to that. Of course, like, I have the fundamentals down. It's just, like, trying to lock in and focus. It takes me a lot longer to get up to speed on a certain combo. And plus distractions. ADHD running wild. There's an apex there somewhere. Also, this stupid brake indicator thing. I hate it so much. I don't know why we can't get rid of it. It's just a distraction. What do I feel about the Toyota GR-GT? I think I was asked this in my last stream, but anyway, I don't know. It doesn't really pique my interest. It's okay, I guess. But, eh. I like that it's a V8. I don't care that it's a hybrid. It's fine with me. You gotta do what you gotta do. The interior, though, red Alcantara on the center console, no thanks. For Alcantara in general, it's just horrible material. I don't want it anywhere in any of my cars. But yeah, that's going to be the best lap that we get out of this so far. Or not even that one, but the one before. I hope I bought RAM. I do have 64 gigs of RAM, but I think it's DDR4. I think I got like the first 2 sticks like a few years ago, and then I got the last 2 sticks like 1 or 2 years ago. So it's probably not the fastest RAM on the market. But I have enough of it. I am thinking about selling this DD Pro, though. Because after I get the Extreme, then I will have 3 wheelbases that are not being put to use. Having 3 of them sit around and doing nothing is not really ideal, and the Club Sport DD Plus or DD Extreme is just an all-around upgrade anyways, so probably no point holding on to this. But I might have to wait till I can sell the pedals along with it. Kind of surprised I lost half a second through that. Then again, I'm bad. You're bad, kid. Get good. How much is a GT gonna go for again? Didn't they say like 400K or some shit like that? It's probably like 200 to 300K, but I could have sworn I saw like 400K somewhere. Which is bonkers. Like, you're not an LFA, bro. You will never be the LFA. This is where I lost all my time last lap, so see just how much I lost. Almost 2 seconds. But yeah, here comes a complete and absolute carnage. Grove Street and P1 as per usual, in a lobby full of plebs. And I actually have some A-plus drivers behind me, surprisingly. But I also have A drivers in front, too. Ooh, that was a good neck pop. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. No promises on being super clean. And of course, like, of everybody that has the time, I'm at the bottom. It's just, like, a lot of people haven't even put a time down. All trying to do back to front, so... yeah, it might actually be me that is the slowest in this lobby so far. Not really ideal if I'm gonna try to build DR, but hey. This is literally like my first hour doing this combo. After not doing something like this in years, literally. Most of the time I'm on this game, I'm just driving like random tunes or engine swaps. That's pretty much it. Rarely do I ever touch Group 3 or Group 4. Alright, now I'm going to have to focus on driving. I might put like a text-to-speech for the chat at some point, but I've put it on like a pretty steep slow mode for that though, so it's not just spamming TTS in my ear the whole time. And surprisingly, the Genesis has a better acceleration right off rip. Oh man, that is deep. Okay, well, that was a sketch. But I survived. The nerves are firing up now. Now, is dirty air going to be a factor through here? Not really. In my practice laps, I was braking way too late for that, so... trying to be a little bit more cautious now. Getting a little bit of a cushion from behind. Okay, I'm definitely not going to rev this thing out because that was a solid boost of acceleration after I shifted there, even though I did crest the hill, but I think that was all gearing. Really. Oh. Jaquan went off. That's a free spot. I'm definitely not going to go for an overtake here, of all places. Oh, shit. I got shunted pretty hard. I have rear damage. But, I thought that car being in the grass would launch them forward, so I tried to slow down a little bit more, anticipating they would go in front of me and off the other side of the track, but turned out not to be the case. Let's see if I can build up a gap now. Should probably try to find out a good brake balance for this too. I've been terrible at that corner for years. There's no fixing it. I still don't know how to take it. You can't fix stupid, and I am definitely stupid whenever it comes to that corner. I'm not even gonna fight it. I'm just gonna let him have it. Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting the brakes. I'm gonna try to not lose a slipstream on the straight, but I don't know. They might get mine. Car kind of like gets tilted awkwardly around that jump. Like the left side just likes to lift up way higher. Now, unless they get in a tussle up here, it looks like I'm going to be all by myself. No, grass is bad. Grass is evil. Especially Nürburgring grass. Curbs are evil too. Uh-oh. Alright, I am gonna have a slip. by sheer luck. Justin, by sheer coincidence. Do I go for it? Of course I do. Too soon, Junior? Perhaps? Mayhaps? Wow, they are coming in hot. I hope that's not limits. Okay, where are my brakes? Come on. The brakes are glazed. That was a horrible impression. Brody's gonna pull a move on me right here, I bet. Not the right call, dude. Not the right call. And now I have dirty tires. But hey, apology accepted. Shit. I don't want to push that guy wide. Alright, this is, get it together. It's never just one corner that's bad. If one is bad, then all of them are bad. Okay, what is this? What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? What are we fucking doing? I'm getting sandwiched. Don't pinball me! Oh! Hello? Oh my... Okay. Alright. Y'all see what I mean? Ay, ay, ay. There's a time and a place for stuff like that. Like, I clearly had the move after Fook plots. I'm clearly on the right side of you, but you just shoved me into the grass for that entire section. I barely keep it on the road into Sweden carts. And then that just unfolds. I hope my SR is not tanked after this. And yeah, then there was that yellow Ferrari that just dive bombed. When you know gap car drive. Yeah, I haven't even been able to keep track of like what all's gone on. It's all been this lap. I'm cool with the guy at front. He apologized for that sketchy move through the chicane, but after that, it was just like I had dirty tires, so I was falling behind, and people were trying to make moves in areas they probably shouldn't have, and it just made everything sloppy. And then I got pinballed. That might make a good short. I gotta do some clip farming, so... But, yeah, not really good for my DR or SR. Hopefully I could shave a couple seconds off my qualifying time. Whoa. What was that jump? Y'all see that? It was like a lag spike netcode type thing. GT4 Online moment. 5 seconds? Oh, okay. We have some beef going on, apparently. I saw that 5-second penalty, I was like, okay, what happened here? And then, well, that happened. This is my first race on a ranked daily in several months, by the way, so this is a nice warm welcome. I'm not even going to fight this guy over position because he has a 2-second penalty anyways, so it's just going to slow me down even more overall. It's not like I'm going to catch the slipstream of Maverick in front of me anyways. Okay. Well, that was something. What is going on, dude? He just intentionally took himself out. Unless he was trying to use the grass to not slow down as much, and then it just spun the car. I've seen a few people do that. where they go through the penalty zone and they put 2 tires into the grass so you don't have as much braking power. I think that's what just happened. But, yeah, what a triumphant return. Yeah. Yeah, Venomous, he was in the Red Bull that, kind of shoved me quite wide there after fluke plots. Also, considering I see you here in the stream quite a bit, I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, but you are now a moderator, SWO. Also, because a couple of your messages got flagged, and I can't approve them as easily while driving. But, yeah, that was a thing. So that is what happened. They saw what that guy did, and they basically all ganged up on him. I have a little army apparently. Oh, I can't even put in a qualifying lap. There's not enough time. That's annoying. Well, scheisse. Do I switch cars? I might switch cars. Something that suits my driving style a little bit more. I mean, I could easily drive the 458. I like the mid-engine stuff on here. Plus, they actually have grip on corner exit. Yeah, I'm going to try the 458. Why not? Let's do a little bit of meta. Wherever my 458 is. No livery. Wait, no, I'm pretty sure I do have a livery on one of them. Maybe? Ooh, the Cayman GT4 sounds good too. Sounds really nice right about now. And you know what? Yeah, I changed my mind. Cayman GT4. It's probably not the best choice, like, metaphorically speaking. Haha. But I think it suits my driving style. Unfortunately, I don't have any, like, reference as far as, like, sector times go. Compared to the Pupra. Alright, what would be better brake bias for a car like this? Forward or back? Because I honestly don't know. Like, even that, like, yeah. I think if I have understeer under braking, then I move it to the rear. If I have oversteer while braking, I move it to the front. That's how it works, right? I'm an absolute poser. I rarely even do brake bias in tunes. Matter of fact, I don't even really do it. I literally never do it. Alright, yeah. There's a braking point there somewhere. That does sound kind of cool, after you get used to those cars, at least. Doing it right off rip, it'd probably be a bad time for the first few laps. But I hope they start doing, like, more of those unique daily races. Like, I wish I did the JGTC race they had recently with all the special tuned cars. But I hope they do that for DTM and, like, other just genres of car in general. Like they did with the Power Pack, but the Power Pack cars aren't balanced. Because they're supposed to, like, vary in difficulty, of course, but something along those lines would be nice. Like, if we can't tune our own cars because the tuning is so broken, then at least, like, give us some more pre-made stuff just to have fun with. Like the tuned road cars. Throw those into just regular tracks more often. Is my 1080 in AV1? Because I'm pretty sure I'm streaming in H.265, because for whatever reason, I tried streaming in AV1 several times, but every time I did, there was just, like, multiple issues. Like OBS being extremely laggy, even though I have a GPU that's more than capable of encoding in AV1. But for whatever reason, it's just a stream did not like it, so I switched to H.265. I wonder if it's YouTube doing that automatically or something. You know what's really sad? The fact that Twitch still doesn't support AV1. Like, what are y'all doing, bud? It's been around forever now, and you still don't have AV1? Every 1080p stream on Twitch looks like shit. They need AV1 more than anybody, especially if they're always, like, complaining about the running costs of the site and not making enough money by siphoning subscription fees. Like, it's a no-brainer. Of course, there's probably some back-end stuff or something that prevents them from being able to do it on such a large scale, but still, it's been years. Get with the program. Which sucks anyways. I don't care if they succeed in anything they do. I don't even know why I went on that tangent, but yeah. Alright, depending on how this next race goes, I might just sit out the following one and try to get a solid lap down, just to get up like a couple more positions at least. I don't need to qualify like P1 or P2 or whatever. Just get high enough where I don't have a field of A pluses behind me. And it looks like that one individual is not joining us this time around. I'm a beginner. I'll do my best. Anything I need to do? I don't think so. And unlike me, I love 1,000 miles in GT4. Yeah, you might be a bigger masochist than I am. Even I don't like that. And that's saying something. Alright, well, let's see how this one turns out. The guy behind me qualified a 9:15, and everyone else behind him doesn't have a qualifying lap at all, so I might need to keep an eye on my radar and rearview mirror. I'm not familiar with this player. And I'm not familiar with this track. Wait, is there a Barry R in here? I don't think it is Steve regardless, because he was streaming like well, he stopped streaming about an hour and a half ago, so I think he's done for the night. And besides, I don't think he has a secret American account. Better put my radar on. Let's see how this car does on power. Okay, yeah, banging it off the limiter right off the bat. Alright, nice solid gearing there, Porsche. Focus on the survival. I have survived turn 1. Gentlemen, we have survived turn 1. And I assume the guy in front of me is in PSVR 2 because of the name. Something tells me this car is not a torque monster, so I don't think high gearing it is going to be the strat. Hey, I found the apex. And yeah, that car that was behind me, I have no idea where it is now. I think it's behind that red car back there, but I need to pay attention to what's in front of me. I'm okay with losing 1 position, not 2. But it looks like that's going to happen. Three positions. Potentially 4. Tires are still dirty. Keep rolling. Minor setback. You're going to be coming in hot. At least I'll get a clean run through here for once. I tried to double downshift there, but, yeah. Shift protection thing. Okay, I was carrying way too much speed at first. Had to double tap. The pace is not quite there yet. Alright, finally semi-decent. Oh, hello. Hello, Casper. Car behind is gaining ever so slightly. Alright, that is a flat-out corner. Noted. I like this more than the Supra, though. So, I think I'm going to stick with it. Uh-oh, Grove's out. Now the pressure's on because I know Grove is a good driver, so I'm probably going to be holding him up a little bit after his damage is repaired. Get on the road, please. Oh. I almost fucked that up. Mega. Bigly. I don't know if 6 is a strat. You know, every now and then I forget indicators are a thing. He just indicated to the right. Now, I know he's a faster driver, so I'm just going to try to get a tow off him if at all possible. It might not last that long, though. This gearing is not that great for this track. I am topping out at like... Oh, mamma mia. That is another problem I need to get sorted ASAP. Correcting whenever there's no corrections to be made. I just like preemptively react to something that's not even happening. Like right back there. I thought the car was going loose. It wasn't, but I jorked the wheel anyway. I don't know what habits have caused that to become a normal thing for me. No, you cannot tune the gearing, unfortunately. I think you need like a fully customizable racing transmission for that anyways, which you can't have parts installed for these. It's BOP. Oh, wow. Okay. That was some really nice slip angle through there. That felt pretty good. Felt real nice. But yeah, after this race, I'm going to try to put in a solid qualifying lap. We're good. And at the same time, get some practice along with it. Because I'm still kind of sloppy here and there. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. I'm going to do this... Not only this daily race, but I'm also going to do race B and a little bit of A here and there quite a bit this week. Tomorrow, I will be busy setting up the new gear. But I think I will be back on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, depending on how long those work days are. Or maybe, yeah, maybe every night. I don't know. Even if it's like a 2-hour stream, I'm probably going to go ahead and do it. Like, anytime I'm doing a daily race, at least not in PSVR 2, I'm probably going to stream it. And I do, like, really want to do PSVR 2 streams, too. But, it's not really, obviously, it's not really that practical, because I have to put the headset on and take it off every single race, and I can't read the chat, so I have to listen to it through TTS, and it's not really it's not the best viewing experience either. I'll say that. Like, the only reason why I use PSVR 2 on my videos is because it's just like a cool thing to show off. It's not because it looks good. I don't really think it looks good in video form because I'm turning my head everywhere, and surprisingly, it is like a little strange looking at it on a 2D screen. How did I get my wheel to paired to PCSX2? Something along those lines, I think that comment was. I can't really read it that much because I'm driving. No, the emulator should be able to, like, as long as you have G-Hub installed and up to date, you should just be able to set it up through PCSX2 like normal. It's just GT4 is a weird game where you have to have the wheel plugged in and mapped before you boot the game up, because if you plug it in or turn it on as the game is running, then it won't detect it. So just close out of the game, set your USB control settings, like set it to wheel device and map all your controls, and then boot up the game. It's really that simple. Some wheels do have like weird issues and like quirks about them here and there, like the throttle and brake could be inverted, or you could get a force feedback cutoffs every few seconds like mine does, but there's workarounds for the strange issues most of the time. I wonder if I'm going to get 15 Newton meters of force feedback with my DD Extreme. I wonder if you have to like amplify the force feedback strength in like somewhere, because I'm pretty sure GT4 doesn't output force feedback strength that high. Because, of course, GT4 is developed with the Driving Force Pro in mind, which is like 3 Newton meters or something. The G29's distant ancestor. But yeah, I'm excited to use full force. Fanatec's full force thingy. And the GT3 wheel is going to be like my first rectangular wheel. I don't know why they call it a wheel whenever it's a square. That thing ain't round. It ain't a wheel. But yeah. It's always nice to try something new every now and then. Will it make me any faster? Absolutely not. Only driver mod will make me faster. And this is driver mod, so we're working on it. I barely have the tow, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, somebody got a fat penalty. I sense a disturbance. It's probably going to be me. I am the storm that is approaching. I feel it. But I'm going to send it. Clean. Lean. Beautiful. That makes up for it. Nice little overtake. I actually have a tutorial. If you go to the shorts feed on my channel, it's like my second or third most recent short or something like that. I just remembered something. I was supposed to make a new PCSX2 guide like weeks ago, and I completely forgot about it. I should get on that before ad revenue season is over. That would be more than ideal. I also need to make the big GT4 video too. Oh man, now that I'm thinking about all that, there might not be a whole lot of room for streaming this week. I'll probably stream on Wednesday, just to, like, show off the wheel and stuff. But, yeah, I really need to get back on the video content grind. So, I think I'm going to do at least one more race, but I need to put in a better lap time here. ASAP. I think I'll have, like, 30 minutes to do that or something. If my timing is correct. I feel like I have, like... So, my qualifying laps and my hot laps... I have, like, almost no skill in that whatsoever. But I feel like I have pretty decent racecraft. Not, like, perfect by any means. Like, I will still, like, pull a dumb move here and there, but... I feel like I could judge, like, when the best moment of attack is. Like, right here, like, I'm missing apexes all the time. But wherever I'm in the race, I can just lock in and actually do semi-decent. Of course, I'll still, like, make a mistake here and there, or get in a tussle with somebody, but... I don't know why that is, though. Is it just because I can lock in better on a race, or... is it because I'm following other people's lines and breakpoints and stuff better? I think it's a little bit of both. Because right here, like, I have zero references to go off of besides muscle memory and whatever markers I can find along the way and remember. I also need to brake a little bit before the 50 for that. And a little bit more before this, ideally. I'm going to go ahead and restart that. No bueno. But yeah, you know what? I think I'm actually going to probably get some coaching sessions through Digit or Luke or somebody. It'd make for a pretty good collab too, I think. I know there's like quite a bit of people doing coaching sessions now, even a few of the World Tour drivers. But yeah, I think it'll just like be really beneficial, especially if I'm going to stream this more often. If I can get better at this, then it should be a pretty good time after that. Also, when the viewership does go up, I'm going to try to have, like, the best lobbies. The best lobbies. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. Incredible. I'm talking shuffle racing, pure chaos, custom racing series, Mini versus Mustang, stuff like that. That would be awesome. I've wanted to do Mini versus Mustang for so long. Do y'all know what series I'm talking about? The Australian series? Classic Mini Coopers versus classic Mustangs. That's like some of the most entertaining racing I've ever seen on TV. That and like stadium super trucks. Who are you asking about stadium super trucks? Because a lot of people probably don't know about that. It's literally like what are those it's like Baja style trucks. They look like they would be off-roading trucks, but they're not. They're circuit racing trucks with really soft suspension, so whenever they go around a corner, they lean and like a wheel would, like the front wheel would pop up. And they're forced to take jumps on the circuit. So they have ramps like laying in the middle of the track, and they take those ramps and just go flying into the air down a straight. It's awesome. I want to go to one of those so bad. I think they only have them in Australia and the US, I think. Alright, I need to get that braking zone nailed onto, because I'm going way too deep into it. It'd also be cool to go to the Pikes Peak hill climb. The Gran Turismo sponsored Pikes Peak hill climb. I almost went to that like 2 years ago for the whenever the 100th anniversary one was. Kind of wish I did go, but funds were a little tight. Still are. But yeah. Alrighty then. Was unexpected. When did that last race end? Like, was it 10 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago? Because I don't know how much...
Yeah, light it up!
That's a jump scare. Bam! Thank you for the 20.
Short video. It's quick and to the point. Can't wait for you pending full setting GT4 guide. And I won't be asked for links to ISO. LOL.
Oh. Yeah, you probably saw my last video where I went ham on the people who were doing that, trying to get my channel terminated. Nice try, trolls. But yeah, thank you for the 20. Glad you find the tutorials helpful. And yeah, tomorrow I will be busy with the wheel. I might like film an unboxing video, but I don't know about that yet. But the GT4 emulation guide is going to be high on my priority list over the big GT4 like let's play overview video essay type thing that I really should finish like this week if I wanted to perform fairly well. No, that I forgot that my my super chat notification was so loud like that. So I heard tire screeching and I was like, Actual jump scare. I still can't get this chicane right. We're just gonna roll with this lap, though, even though it's been sloppy so far. Unless I screw up even more, which I am already. Yeah, you guys are gonna be seeing quite a bit of this. Not the most perfect driving in the world, but it is a journey. After all. A journey from being big noob to getting good. Get good, noob. Let's see how my braking is this time around. Just slightly, ever so slightly earlier than I have been doing. And I don't remember what I have been doing, so. Alright, that is a little too early, but we're getting there. That is better than the contrary. It's probably not the right word. I probably just pulled a Ricky. Also, I'm going to pay attention to my sector times, too. That's a 3:34. That is easy to keep track of right there. 3:34. Easy peasy. I think it was like a 3:34.7. Getting that corner nailed down pretty good is going to be pretty important too, as well as this next one. Because I carry all that momentum down the long straights. And I struggle with both of the corners, so that's probably pretty detrimental to my time. That was pretty solid. Of all the years that I've known this track like the back of my hand, that corner, miss, hit, miss, and the one after that bridge, I've struggled with this entire time. Ever since, like, not even GT4, because, like, whenever I first played GT4, way back in my day, I never really memorized the track that well, because I just never bothered to drive it because it was so intimidating. But I got really good with the track with GT Sport, like its first year when I was just playing it casually. And then I went back to GT4 for a while and learned the rest of it there. Alright, sounds good. Thanks for stopping by. I'll probably be here for maybe another hour or so. I don't even know what time it is. 7:30. Yeah, I probably got another hour in me. I started at 6, I think, so... We're already an hour and a half into this. I've only done 2 races. I think at least 4 races per stream would be solid, like minimum 4. Unless I like decide to do a little bit of power pack stuff one day or whatever. I feel like this isn't going to be a new PB though. I'm in the grass again. Yeah. I have a feeling though that if... I mean, is the PS6 even announced yet? I don't think it is. Well, obviously it's not. I would have heard about it by now, but no leaks or anything, like not even 2027 or 28 time frame or anything like that. But I think GT8 is going to be another one of those situations where it has to be released on PS5, and PS6. I hope that's not the case, but I think it is going to be the case. Because I think it will drag the game down a little bit. Because everything that's made for GT7 has to be PS4 friendly. Also, I have a sub 9, yay, barely. And that was pretty sloppy, so I think I have like a 856 in me. If I could just get this down. I don't know how much time I have left, though. I don't want to miss the entry period. I might have to eavesdrop into another stream and find out. I think I was in 3rd gear last lap. Judging by that time split. I really hope GT6 is I keep saying, I keep getting the GT games and the PlayStation generations mixed up. I hope GT8 is an absolute banger for PS6. I'm talking up to 48 cars on track so we can actually do multi-class races. 24 cars online for like the longer races, not for short stuff, because it'll be too chaotic. Weather on every single track with good lighting. Headlights that do not turn off. Like, if you're right behind another car at night, then it's like a dark void in front of the car ahead of you, like instead of their headlights casting in front of them. It's really weird. But yeah, it's clearly like a graphical limitation. There are like a few weird problems with the lighting and shadows here and there in this game, but hopefully those are all addressed. I really hope they make rain look nice though. Like the water droplets on the windshield, for example, they don't really look good. I want it to look like Assetto Corsa pure rain. That would be sick. An actual, like, dynamic drying track instead of, like, a solid line. Or, like, instead of just, like, a static racing line drying up. Also, I don't want, like, full-on, like, Beam and G tier car damage, but one big thing about IRL racing versus Gran Turismo is Gran Turismo cars are literally built like steel, like harder than steel, like, yeah. They're literally solid bricks. And the bumpers and the doors and like the body panels in general, they have no flex to them, so whenever you're bumping into other cars slightly, it will treat it as if you're smashing one brick against another instead of like something that has a little bit of give to it. Even like the damage model doesn't have to be perfect, but at least add something like that to where the body parts aren't just made out of like infinitely strong material and it's just like a harsh whack every single time. That'll make like really close racing way less sketchy, I think. And there'd be way less accidents. But I don't want tire punctures because that's just like RNG essentially, as far as the sim goes. And I don't want brake fade. Because brake fade in real life is very car dependent as well. And good luck trying to balance brake fade on top of every single other thing. Also, I lost like half a second in that last portion of the track, probably from me rambling instead of driving. Don't need to lift that long. But also just like the core structure of the game too. Do not do this linear progression cafe menu nonsense again, for the love of God. Give us some cool ass prize cards to look forward to and work towards. Give us a variety of ways to collect cars and earn credits. Don't do that stupid roulette ticket bullshit again. And make online a little bit more inviting for people to play. Give people incentive who want to play online instead of against AI. Please don't bottle it now. Oh, and my number one thing out of everything else add a video slash director slash cinematic mode or something for custom camera angles. Please. Your YouTubers would love you, Kaz. They would make your game look better than everything else out there. You need people to make edits that'll make Instagram normies go, game? Question mark? Because it's like that for literally every single Assetto Corsa video. It's been years since I've done it because Instagram is a cesspool, but on Instagram, you could just be doom scrolling and you'll come across an Assetto Corsa video on Shotoko with like cinematic lighting and a shit ton of motion blur. It looks like garbage, but all the normies in the comments will be like, game? 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 And these videos have been floating around for like 5 years at this point, and it's still like getting new eyes laid upon it. I don't think Gran Turismo is doing that. Here's a market to tap into there. Let your YouTubers and editors and fans of the series make your game look awesome on social media. But yeah, 8:58. I think that will be pretty good. I hope I'm not too late to queue into a race. That'd be awkward. I am too late, but it's not that bad. I can get one more lap in. Actually, I might go get some crisp cut H2O real quick. BRB momentarily. Oh, shit. Right. Got me agua. Hydrate. Alright, I'm only 2 seconds off of Grove, which is not too bad. If I can just iron out all the mistakes and missed apexes and missed breaking points and sketchy moments, put down a perfect lap, maybe I can get an 8.56 as well. I think this is going to be the car to do it in anyways. Like, maybe the 4.58 I'll be a little bit better in, or not better, but maybe faster, but this car suits me. Porsches in general, they suit me. I hit that apex. Yay. Yeah, I had a heavy foot. Got on it too early. See, I'm really good at identifying my mistakes as I go. It's just not doing it again the second time around. That's the hard part. gigabytes RAM. That'd be nice, but who's gonna provide it? Apparently nobody's making RAM for consumers anymore. It's all going to a whole bunch of bullshit. Also, I've been seeing rumors that apparently Samsung is no longer making SSDs, but I think that's for SATA SSDs only, which is fine. I mean, I think everybody, well, probably not everybody yet, but most people have probably moved on to NVMEs now. I myself, a few months ago, I got a big ol' 8 terabyte M.2 drive. Mostly for just like storing and recording 4K footage. Also, I think my games are on there too, now that I think about it. I don't remember if my games are on that or on my OS drive, but that's a lot of room. My GT4 Let's Play archive itself, all the uploads, up to episode like 158, is 1.5 terabytes. So, yeah, if I were to take the entire series into account, it's probably, with all the endurance races towards the end, it's probably like at least 2 terabytes, but maybe like 2.5 or 3 terabytes total, the entire series. But that's like edited and uploaded videos, though. That's not like recording. Because I delete recordings over time, of course, to make more room, but every single video that I've ever made, except like maybe a couple random ones here and there that just accidentally got deleted for whatever reason, but every single video that I made since like 2013 or something like that, I have it on backup. Because once upon a time, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, I had a YouTube channel that I uploaded my first video in May of 2012. And that channel and my second channel featured like maybe my first 50 to 100 videos that I ever made, and those are all gone forever because I deleted the channels without a backup. I mean, it was just like a random Call of Duty and Minecraft channel where I was just like posting random shit, and it was bad and like the most random YouTube channel you can imagine. But I still kind of miss the videos, but I don't have backups of them. But ever since then, like, once that regret started setting in, I was like, alright, I'm storing literally everything I make from now on. But I have lost some random things here and there, accidentally. Which sucks. Yeah, I have like over 600 videos on this channel now. And I think that includes live streams too. So, takes up a shit ton of space, especially once you start doing it in 4K, that's for sure. Yeah, pretty much all the GT4 Let's Play episodes up until like 160-ish, whenever I got my AMD GPU. Those were all MP4, starting out in 1080p at like maybe 15,000 kilobits. Then I bumped it up to 4K, 30,000 kilobits per second, and then I bumped it up to 4K, 50,000. And it's been pretty much that ever since, until I got AV1. I still do AV1 50,000. But it looks better. And it renders, like, super fast, too. Like, it's actually, like... I remember, like, my first PC that I was editing on, it was just, like, the home all-in-one built desktop PC where it's, like, the desktop is built inside of the monitor. That thing was an absolute turd bucket, and it would pretty much struggle to the brink of death on 720p footage from like a Hauppauge HD PVR. Like 720p almost killed that thing multiple times. And then I got my first, I think I got a laptop first, and it was like a 2-to-1 ratio, so like 1 minute of footage took like 2 minutes to render. Then I got my own, then I built my own desktop PC with like mostly budget parts though. But it just got so much better over time, and now, like, I can render a 20-minute video in AV1 at 4K in, like, 8 minutes. As long as there's no, like, heavy editing along with it. I think the Tsukuba 9-hour race took, like, 2 hours to render. And plus, DaVinci Resolve in general is just so much faster than that garbage Premiere that I was using before for years. No grass this time, but still kind of slow. I'm feeling pretty good about this lap. Feeling pretty good. I probably lost a couple like halves in there, but I could have been using MP5 or H.265, I mean, for a while there, but I don't know why, but it was just so weird when I was on Windows 10. For some reason, it did not like it, so I just never bothered with it. But now I'm using H.265 and AV1 on everything, just depending on what it is. If it's a video that goes up on YouTube, it's AV1. If it's a stream or an OBS recording, then it's H.265. Okay, surprisingly, that was not a better lap. That was going to be at least slightly better. Huge improvement right there. Huge. Bigly. Too bad I can't finish the lap, though. Looks like I will be rocking a 858-535 for the rest of the night. I'll probably put in the better qualifying lap off stream. Maybe tomorrow as I'm trying out the DD Extreme. Unless I set it up quickly enough and I could do a quick stream with it for my first impressions. But we have moved up quite substantially, so that's nice. Starting out in P4. I don't see any of the troublemakers from previous sessions, so let's do this. Hydrate. Somebody did my thing. I'm a beginner. I'll do my best. What is your best time on Tsukuba Circuit? Do you have a USB keyboard? Should be burning my fuel. However much that much fuel burning would do. Alright, I'm just gonna like spam click the upshift, but I'm gonna double shift it. I just go straight into fourth. I just gotta get it nailed perfectly. Alright. Way better than last time. Turn 1 survived. Always the scariest part of every race, turn 1. Oh, shit. Alright, my car just didn't want to steer there. I don't like being too wide through here. I don't like being this sandwiched in between two people either. Dirty air is definitely a killer. Not yet. I don't know if this is the move. Yeah, it's not. Ah, shit. I am too scared of confrontation. Ah. Why am I doing it again, dude? Jorking it. I keep jorking it. Ah, what is wrong with my brain compartment? The microplastics and the lead. Fun fact, for about 7 to 10 years of my life, our tap water was contaminated with radium. What was that? Yeah, that brain compartment malfunction. Short circulation. I've lost positions in every race so far tonight. This is anti-ideal. Maybe my race pace isn't actually there. Jork it. Probably gonna not be in slipstream range. I really have to nail this. No jorking. That'll work. Solid. 8.5 out of 10. I'm still gonna fall out of it though. I'm not close enough. Yep, they gone. Too much doom scrolling and not much looks maxing. For sure. Psychological shit in the brain compartment that's not working properly. This is a thing that's gonna happen. Or not. I'm surprised all four of those held it together. Something's gonna happen eventually. I can feel it in my bones. We just cast a spell on them. Not quite, but I did get closer. Is there a Harry Potter spell that brings objects to you? Because I think I just did that. Also, I just banged it off the rev limiter. I just did something illegal. What is this line? That was not it. Please don't do it. Not now. Thank you. Ah! We're safe. I think the slowest guy is in front, though, because we're all still, like, glued together. Or we're just all getting a really good tow off each other. The GP circuit is definitely not my strongest part of the track. This is my neighborhood. Hello, Piccolo. What brings you to my neighborhood? I sensed a disturbance. Well, I am pretty disturbing. Remember the time I drank that guy? That was fucking weird. I have, like, almost all of DBZ Abridged memorized, like, 10 years later. Lock in. You're right. I will take your advice. They braked a little bit early, and that kind of scared me. Oh, hello. Netcode. Kind of cool that it ghosted, though. That was an opportunity. Nope. That was not it. I don't think this is it either. Oh, hello. You see some beef, where? I could go for some beef. Nice pan-seared steak. A little bit of butter and rosemary and garlic. Yes, please. How about some smoked brisket? Why am I thinking about food in the middle of a race? Uh-oh. Please don't be a penalty for that. Oh, no. Please. Lord have mercy. Alright, we're good. Whoa. That was a yeet. I don't think this is the move yet. I don't think this is the right spot. Especially with the slipstream coming up. Oh, it's gonna get hairy. We are going to be 4 wide into this thing, probably. Maybe. I don't think I have the power. Nope. Julio's coming in hot. No! Oh! Wow. Down to the last 15 thou. But I managed to stay in the slipstream just enough on that last bit. P6, lucky 6. GG's, that was a solid race. Even though I was terrible, but hey. I was expecting it like shit to unfold there quick. All within a second of each other. Not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. Go ahead and save that one too. This is fun. Whenever it's not infested with bad drivers. I can get used to this. Right, then. Too soon, Junior. I think a bump might have been the play there, but I don't know. Oh, I was about to say if I could be fast enough, I could get a lap in, but nope. Nope. I'm going to do at least one more. We're already over 2 hours, so I've reached my minimum stream time. But you know what? I'm feeling another. I'm feeling it. But I don't want to go too much, though, because I've noticed that, like, if I play for too long, then I start falling off hard. Not even for, like, fatigue. It's just, like, my brain starts shutting down. Let's just keep the blood flowing. I think that was my fastest chicane yet. Now it's just this one that's tricky because it's not really a solid brake reference. At least none that I've found yet. I remember a sector time, that one of my qualifying runs, and it was a 3:34.7. That was a 3:32 something, so I already shaved off 2 seconds. And that was pretty good too, in comparison to others. Well, I wish I could finish this lap. Definitely my best so far. Alright, I don't even care if I jinxed it because it's not going to count anyways. But I did jinx it, regardless. Alright, well, I'm feeling better about my quality pace. In most areas. Oh, P3 this time. I guess Grove is off for the night, or he switched races. So, yeah, we're starting P3. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need to warm up, but whatever. Gotta always say, I'll do my best, I'm a beginner. Strike some fear into your enemies. I'm probably the one with the most anxiety out of this whole grid, though. Alright, probably gonna be the last race of the night, so let's see if we can make it a solid one. Don't know if I raced against Duran or Karen. Karen? I'm not going to say Karen because Karen is with a K. I'm the absolute worst whenever it comes to pronouncing names, but lock in. Nice. Not the best lap one so far. This is where I always lose a position. I don't want to be on the outside, but I was forced there. Who is this? No! Just keep it. I'm clear. I have dirty tires, I have dirty tires, I have dirty tires. God damn it! That's annoying. I have dirty tires and they were just trying to force me through the corner. That is by far my biggest problem area is just entering the Nordschleife. I'm on the I somehow end up on the outside every single time. And it just spells disaster. Please, Ghost. Thank you. Surprised he has a 5-second penalty. What did he do? Wasn't he the one that started in pole? Pretty sure he is. I guess he was the one who shoved the other guy off track in the chicane. Shoved might be an overstatement, though. They were too wide, so... I really need to stick with them. That's not happening. It ain't go wide. Fuck me. If there's any part of the track where I'm going to catch back up, it's going to be this part. Kind of surprised how much it'll let you cut that. And there we go. GG's. That was scary. I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'm gonna try the grass strat. I survived. Cheats. If everybody else does it, I'm gonna do it too. Cheating is fair. Fair play. I mean, we're only in P6, so it's not terrible, considering the start. Oh, wow, look at this. They are both, like, riding the wall right now. I say look at this, but y'all probably can't even see it on stream. Kind of hard to see, like, small, distant objects. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Well, I think they're long gone by this point. Green flags. Who died up here? An incident occurred at some point. Was it this? I think he has dirty tires. I think he has a poor connection. His car is kind of like driving sideways a little bit. Getting in the grass a lot. I gotta go for it here. I don't know if the slip is gonna be strong enough. I'm actually gaining on a P4. Something tells me the 458 has an advantage through here. Or I'm bad. This guy's been falling behind this whole quarter. I don't want to do it yet. Let's both get a good run out of here. Strategy. Slow each other down through there, or get a good around. Get good. I think I pulled it too soon, Junior. I definitely did. Oh, here he comes. He had it all along. Oh, I did it again, dude. Number one thing I need to work on. Just a stupid, like, jorking it. Gotta quit jorking it. Bad habit. Ugh, so unnecessary. Could have been a lot worse, though. I didn't completely wipe out, but that lap 1 entering the Nürb, or the Nord, that was pretty rough, not gonna lie. You know, I thought about getting a PlayStation Portal, but I would probably never leave my bedroom after that. It's a habit I do not want to develop. What is that, our third P6 of the stream? Yeah, well, today was a day of all days. And, you know what? All things considered, there was 2 mid races and 2 pretty good races, so I had a pretty decent time. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Like I said, tomorrow I'm getting my new Fanatec gear. I think I'm getting all of it. I think I'm probably going to be missing one piece for another day or two, but I don't know which one it is yet. So I'll be setting that all up tomorrow. I might do a stream if it's early enough, but more than likely not. And then for the rest of the week, I'm going to try to squeeze in at least one stream, but I still have to do the GT4 guide as well as the GT4 Let's Play video. The grand finale, like, recap type video thing that you've been seeing everywhere on YouTube for the past couple of years with Gran Turismo 4. So thank you guys for stopping by the stream, and I'll catch you soon. Just make sure you check in on the channel, and I will probably leave a post about it maybe a couple hours in advance for whenever I do stream. And yeah, see y'all.